This is the first time I finish a game with Phoenix. Phoenix, or her alter ego, Jean Grey, has a thwart of 3, an attack of 1, defense of 2, a recovery of 3, a hero hand size of 5, a alter ego hand size of 6, and 9 hit points. Jean Grey or Phoenix. I'm going up against Master Mold. He has the side schemes Sentinels and Zero Tolerance. The first side scheme here, or I'm sorry, the main side scheme says that I need to draw a minion. So the minion I pulled was Sentinel Mark 4. I've gone ahead and given Jean Grey her power counters. All right, so I have these. These are my cards for this round. Man, Wolverine looks good. I think I'm going to use Storm, Telic. I don't want to use Telic Shield. That's probably a good one to use. Oh wait, let's wait. I'm going to flip over first to the Phoenix. I'm going to use Storm, and I'm going to use Team Strike, and I will use one of my counters to pay for telekinetic attack, which will get rid of the Sentinel. All right. Then, as much as I would love to be able to get Wolverine out, I think I should. All right, so here are my options. I have telekinetic shield. If I put telekinetic shield out, telekinetic shield and Phoenix suit, I could put either one of them in, or I've got to hold on to these cards or discard some. But if I put the shield out, I am blocking any damage that would be done to me up to 5. So basically just prolongs my life. Again, I can't play Wolverine right now, and then Phoenix suit would give me steady and retaliate if I ever flip over to Phoenix Force. Side note, at this point, I've actually never gone to my unleashed side, this is how I've been playing so far. So I think I'm going to use the shield, and probably unfortunate that I got rid of the Wolverine ally, but that's what I'm going to do. All right, so let's draw my hand. I go up to 5. All right, and I got some moves. All right, so one of the things I noticed, I forgot to put out Magneto. Also, I forgot to use Jean Grey to attack Master Mold for 1 to get rid of the tough status card. So we're going to continue now. I'm going to put, one scheme here. And Master Mold is going to attack against me for 2, 3. And that's going to go here. So I take no damage. And then I draw an encounter card. Oops. It is insert virus program. So I deal 2 damage to each Sentinel enemy after this one's complete. I do get 2 ward here. And actually it's 4, isn't it? Because it's got the hinder, which means you add 2 per person. So that means I have 4 threat on there now. So that's going to be a good one to get rid of. All right. All right, so we're going to go get started. I want to use Genius to put out the Utopia. Then I am going to pay with Power of Aggression and X-Mansion for telepathic trickery, and I'm going to get rid of these, which will allow me to deal 2 damage to the boss. And then I'm going to have Magneto attack for 3. So now I'm at 7. damage done. And then I am going to thwart for 3. Well, really 2. But yeah, there, I've thwarted. And now I'm going to draw my hand. Danger Room, Dust, Cerebro, Psionic Blast, and the X-Jet. And all right. So I did want to point out the reason I wanted to attack with Magneto and put one of these counters on him was because in another one of my videos, a close friend of the channel, Get Up in Game, was telling me that consequential damage actually comes on as the last thing that's done. So in order for Magneto to heal one, he's supposed to already have a damage, because then he's going to get another damage at the end of everything. So you can't heal him before he takes any damage. If that makes any sense. And if there's anyone that knows anything outside of that rule that says no, that's wrong, please let me know. But we're going to keep going. We're going to add 1 threat here to Sentinel Factory. He's going to attack me for 2. Oh, that's unfortunate. He does 2 damage, which will go on to Psionic Shield, and that's now gone. And now I will get my encounter card, and that is unit upgrade attached to a Sentinel minion. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. So that means Surge. If you're not aware, Surge means I grab another card. This says target for elimination. I have to attach it to my identity if a copy of target for elimination is not attached to me. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. So I'm attaching it to myself. While I'm engaged with the Sentinel minion, I cannot change my from hero form to alter ego form, and I must exhaust my identity to discard this card. And I think that's it. So one of the first things I want to do right now is I want to put the X-Jet out. So I'm going to use the Danger Room, Dust, and Cerebro to do that. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do now is I am going to break this into 2. Use the X-Jet and Psionic, and one of my counters here to use Psionic Blast, where I will do 4 damage to the villain. Or, I'm going to go ahead and exhaust Phoenix, because I only have 1 threat here, and she's only going to do 1 damage. That gets rid of this card.
Nice.
And I will have Magneto attack for 3. Ooh. So he was set 7, so he goes to 3. Magneto attacks him for another 3. So now he's at 0, and Magneto gets another one of these things. Another consequential damage that he's taken. Now Master Mold goes to step 2, which means that he gets another tough status, and when he's now he just gets higher stats. So, all right, so I've got everything squared away now, so we will take another thwart here. He's going to attack me for 3 now. I'm just going to take it, and so that's now 4, so I'm now at 5 health. All right, and now we're going to take the next card here, which is Sentinel Mark III, who gets a tough. Oh, no. And search the encounter deck and discard pile for an energy barrier attachment and attach it to this minion. I probably should check this one first. All right, so the first thing I want to do now is I'm going to use Phoenix to attack. Oh, come on. It's stuck. No. Darn card. All right, so I'm going to use Phoenix to attack Sentinel Mark III for 1 to get off his tough. Then I'm going to use Magneto, hopefully. Alright, yep, I'm gonna use Magneto to attack him and give him 3 damage. So these both... Oh, I apologize. Before I do that, I want to play Bring It, where I grab this card, Team Strike. It's not gonna do much for me now. Alright, so I did that, and then I get to... Now I defeat him. Magneto heals 1, and then he takes 1 consequential damage. I am then going to pay 1 of these counters to play Phoenix Firebird, and I'm going to remove a counter to ready Phoenix, which means I will now flip to the unrestrained side. So this is a very exciting moment for me. Sorry, this goes away. I wanted to use this for Relentless Assault, but that wasn't going to work because I wouldn't have been able to use a physical resource. And then I will use energy to pay for White Hot Room. And I don't see this card working for me. I'm going to discard these 2. Alright, so we are going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. And he is going to attack me. I'm thinking I am going to defend this time. And so he hits me for 3. Ouch. 6. Okay. So that means I'm at 1 health now. Okay. Alright. Oh, before I go, nope. Crap. I wish I got that out. Now. Alright, now I get my next card, which is Intruder Alert. So the player who defeats the scheme discards cards from the encounter deck until they discard a sensible minion, then puts that minion in play engaged with them. It's 3 threat per person. So right now it's 3. And I have to get rid of this before I can do anything with this one. Alright, so what I want to do now is I am going to use the X-Jet, Relentless Assault, and Marked to play Cyclops. By playing Cyclops, I'm able to exhaust Empora. I always read it. I never really said it out loud, so Suzumi. And I get to place 2 counters on Jean. I am going to then use 1 of the counters and Psychic Assault to do Telepathic Trickery, which gets rid of this scheme. That's probably wrong, Bruce. Smart. And I have to discard cards. It gets tough. Alright, so with that, I'm going to have Cyclops attack him for 2. So now Cyclops takes 1 damage. And Magneto will then finish him off again. And again, Magneto will not take consequential damage. Or Magneto would heal 1, and then he would gain a consequential, so it negates each other. I'm at 1 health. So I have decided I am going to flip, and I am going to heal. So that will place 1 of these counters on me, and I'm healing for 3. And then I'm going to use White Hot Room, where I heal for another 2. Alright, so now I'm at 6 health. So I'm going to add 1 to this. Now he is going to scheme for 2. Now normally what would happen is I would look for a boost, like give him a boost card, but he doesn't do that. What he does, or what Master Mold does, is he adds a new villain. So I've got to discard cards until I come up with one. So hopefully I'm not going very far. That is the worst possible one to show up. I was hoping I'd be able to beat the game. Oh, wait. So this actually pops because it's 6. Which means I have to get another minion. Yeah, shuffle the encounter deck into the discard pile into the encounter deck, and each player discards cards from the encounter deck until they get a minion. Alright. So this is even worse. I thought I was done. I really did. I thought there was an opportunity for me to be able to beat this. But I didn't think very smartly. But then again, I don't think... I mean, I guess Cyclops could have taken that hit for 3. Plus whatever the bonus is. And, I don't know. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Alright, so, now we're going to discard cards until a minion... That's even worse. 2 of them. Alright, now my encounter card is caught off guard. So I have to discard an upgrade or support that I control. Get rid of let's get rid of this one, because I don't have any allies coming out anytime soon. And I think it's only helped me once. Wow, that was a horrible round for me. Alright, so the first thing I am going to do is I am going to use the White Hot Room to heal for 2 damage. So now I'm at 8. I'm going to then flip Jean over, and I am going to exhaust the X-Jet and Strength to play Telekinetic Attack, which I'm able to do 9 damage. So I am going to get rid of him, and because I'm unleashed, I get to do 2 additional. It does 7, so he has 8, so it does 7, but because I'm unleashed, I do 2 additional damage, and it gains overkill, so that 1 point takes off this tough, which is nice. And then I'm supposed to have added 1 here. And then what I am going to do is I am going to pay 1 of these counters, and these 2 cards. That's not going to work the way I was hoping it would have. To play Into the Fray, which will do 6 damage to him. And then I'll use... You know what? I'll do it the other way. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll do it this way. So I won't get the added benefit of removing threat, but Magneto will now destroy him, and Magneto is still in play with only 2 consequential damage. And then I can have Jean attack for 3, and Cyclops can attack for 2, so that's 5. That means I'm at 9 damage left. In order to beat Master Mold. Alright, so as always, we're going to add an extra 1 threat here. Oh no. Then Master Mold's going to attack me for 3. I think I'm going to take it. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. And I am stunned. Great. So he attacks me for 3 and I'm stunned. So I have 5 health. And then my next card is Operation Zero Tolerance. After an enemy attacks and defends or I'm sorry, after an enemy attacks and defeats an ally, place that ally face down underneath the scheme. If there are X face down cards under this scheme, the players lose a game. X basically equals 4 in this scenario because it's me plus 3. All right, so I am now going to use Phoenix to attack. That gets rid of my stunned. I am then going to use Mind Control to pay for Phoenix Firebird and pay the last of my tokens that I have here. And I get to Ready Phoenix. That's gone now. I am then going to pay with the X-Jet to play Team Strike. So Phoenix and Cyclops both exhaust to do 5 damage. So I'm now at 4. Oh, it's so close. All right, this goes away. I don't want to. And then we'll have Magneto attack for 3. Oh man, this is horrible. Oh man, I just wish I could have gotten this one out. All right, so let's draw the cards. So one of the things I did forget to do was I forgot to add the 3 threat onto this scheme. So I've got that fixed and I've got everybody readied up now. So I'm going to add 1 thwart here. He is going to attack. I'm going to have Cyclops take it. Even though I have these 2 attack trainings, I'm going to have Cyclops take it. I think I've got this in the bag. So 3 attached to an... I can't attach it to a Sentinel minion, so Cyclops is gone. But because I have 0 tolerance in play, Cyclops will go underneath here. Oh, no. And now they draw their card. It's a Sentinel Mark II. Oh my gosh, I think I got this. So one of the things I missed from last round was that when Mark II or Sentinel Mark II comes out, he has basically I get targeted for elimination. So to me, the best course of action would be have Magneto attack him. He takes 3 damage, and then have Phoenix attack Master Mold for 3, and that's game. So that was my playthrough with Jean Grey, and I think the first thing I want to mention was, as far as the deck was concerned, I don't really think there are any changes that need to be made. I mean, granted, I could probably go back and pick onesie twosie cards that maybe I should have not have played, but I thought there were some more egregious things I wanted to address in the final thoughts of the video. First off, I lost, right? And I guess to go into it, if you weren't, just talk about it a little bit more than I probably did earlier. The 2 Sentinels that I brought out, one of them wouldn't have gotten a upgrade because you get the upgrade from the discard pile, and I had just put the discard pile into the encounter deck. So I think it was like there was 2 cards there, so there were no upgrades there, but the one would have at least have had I don't remember the now it's it gives him a tough status card though right out of the gate, and anytime he attacks me he gets a tough status card, and both of those minions should have schemed that turn. And so I was already going to be at 7 that round, and because I didn't take out any scheming because I didn't think I needed to, because there's only one there, that's why I lost when I got to that next villain phase, and that's why it popped. So you know, I think that if that was brought to my attention, I was seeing all of that stuff happening in real time, and I didn't catch it in post-production. I think I would have definitely had addressed that change. I mean, I would have addressed everything differently. I guess my point is when I film one of these videos, I'm not going to have it behind a wall. Essentially, I've put time into these videos. I'm going to share them with people. At the worst, someone is going to be able to see this and they're going to see, oh, he made this mistake. I need to make sure I don't make that mistake. But let me know what you think. Do you think that I shouldn't put videos like this where I have giant errors in it and I know that the error is there before I even put it up on YouTube? Or do you think that this is a learning opportunity for other people? Let me know in the comments. But then again, thank you for devoting some of your time to this. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the feedback that everyone's been giving me. I'm actually going to make a video based off of the feedback that people have given me and try to condense all of it that I've gotten over the last, 10, 12 videos. And that way you don't have to go search for everything because it is in 2 or 3 different spots. But again, thank you for your time.